Hey guys, so before I explain the video title, I want to sit down and have a personal chat with you guys. This is going to be on a personal level, and it's coming from me, and I'm just telling you guys what's going on right now, and what's going on, basically. So yeah, right off the bat, for 5 years now, I have devoted myself to extreme metal. I've devoted myself to the music, as well as the passion and the people in the community, in the extreme metal community. Whether it be death metal, slam death metal, brutal death metal, grindcore, power violence, hardcore, deathcore. I mean, anything extreme metal, the list can go on. And for 5 years, I've made that my passion. I devoted myself to learning how to do the vocals without the videos so I can make my own unique sound, not some kid showing me how to sound like everybody else, because I wanted to make my own unique sound. I devote myself to learning the guitar work, the bass work, the drum work, the snares. I mean, everything that I've learned in extreme metal and in the metal community, I've taught myself and self-taught everything to myself. I mean, there was nobody helping me. It's just me and my passion and love for metal. I mean, as simple as that. And for 5 years, I devoted myself to it. I listened to anything I could find on the internet. I bought CDs, and I have a ton load of death metal CDs and grindcore CDs. I devoted myself to getting vinyl. I bought a vinyl player, cassettes. I mean, I went back from all the way to the 80s, to the 90s, to now music, studying and learning what I could. With that said, extreme metal is always going to be my passion, and as the video says, that this is a music career change, and I'm changing as a musician of what I want to do, basically. I love extreme metal, do not get me wrong. If I didn't love extreme death metal or extreme metal in general, I would have never devoted myself to music. I would have turned off my first CD I ever heard of, and I would have just tossed it out the window. But there was always something there in metal that I loved, and I yearned for it. I yearned to be a part of the community, and I yearned to be in a band and go touring and meet people who loved my music, and that has always been my dream, and it still is my dream. Whether my music career changes or not, of what I want to do in my career as a musician, I'm always going to want to travel and meet people who have listened to my music and, you know, tell them thank you for listening to my music and you're awesome. That's what any musician wants, you know, whether they're a country singer, a pop singer, or even an extreme metal singer. All musicians want is someone to like their music, to be known, and to help someone in their life with their music, whether it be through gore and violence, or happy death metal, or Christian death metal, or, you know, pop songs or country songs. It's all anybody wants to hear, and musicians make music so they can connect to you on a personal level. Now, with that being said, you know, keep in mind, my extreme metal passion is always going to be there. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out there, because I know a lot of people are going to have a lot to say about this, and a lot of people probably aren't going to like me anymore. A lot of people are going to disrespect me for my music career choice, and I can only hope that, you know, you guys will respect me. But I'll also know the difference between a true fan and a true friend, and then the difference between just someone who watches the channel. Alright, so let's get into it. Music career change. Basically, for about, I'd say 2 months now, ever since I went into that place where I had to spend $800 to fix something of mine, of a mistake I made as a young teenager, I've been listening to a lot of electronic music. Electronica, techno, trance, rave music, whatever you want to call it. It's stuff that a lot of death metal people don't like, but a few do. I've been listening to a lot of music, and to be honest, I kind of fell in love with it. It's pretty much at equal level with my death metal love as much as it is my techno love. And I actually downloaded a few softwares, and I've actually been making a few songs. I've been messing around with it, making my own loops, synths, and, you know, songs themselves. So basically what I'm trying to say is my music career change, I plan on going into electric music. Techno, rave, trance, I really don't know yet. I really don't want to label myself as a musician and tell you guys what electric music I'm going to be playing or what kind I'm going to be making, because to be honest, one, I don't really know yet, and two, I want to have something that's unique and not the same. You know, I don't want to have some trance song that sounds like every other trance song and some techno song that has the same beat as every other techno song. And, you know, I'm not going to label myself because I don't know what the music is. And to be honest, I listen to the music and I really like it. So I'm not, how to explain this? I'm not giving up on death metal, but I'm not going to be pursuing it as a career anymore. It's really the best way I can explain it. And as I said, my extreme metal passion is never going to die out. I'm always going to be in love with extreme metal. It's what got me into music, and it's basically what music when I was 12 that made me realize that, you know, I don't want to go work at a factory. I don't want to have a cashier job. I don't want to sit behind a desk and be a lawyer. I don't want to be a doctor. I don't want to be, you know, etc., etc. I don't have a normal job. I want to play music and be a musician. I want to travel around and meet my fans and, you know, just say thank you for listening to music, as I said. So with all that said, my music career path, I'm changing to techno, electronica, rave, whatever you guys want to call it again. I understand a lot of people are going to be mad at me for that, and a lot of true metal fans are going to be like, oh, you're not a real metal fan, you're just some kid who doesn't know what kind of music he wants to do. You know, there is no such thing as a true metal fan because every metalhead listens to everything. And I think if you only listen to death metal or grindcore, or you only listen to one type of genre, you're limiting yourself, especially if you're a musician. You can get so much influences from other artists, other genres, other things in general. I mean, I've gotten a lot of my influences for death metal from classical music, from a lot of Vanessa Carlton's, Rayen, even a lot of old school Beethoven stuff. So, you know, don't limit yourself. If you're a true metalhead, you'll listen to everything. Number two, a kid who doesn't know what he wants to do with his music career, yeah, you're right. I really don't know what I want to do with my music career. I could do anything. I'm young. I'm 17. I'm in high school still. I'm a junior in high school. And, you know, I really don't know what I want to do with my music career. I'll be honest with you guys. And like I said at the beginning of the video, that's on a personal level for me. I don't really know yet. What I do know is that I really like techno. I really like making the music as well as listening to the music. I also really like death metal as much as I do doing the vocals for the music. And, you know, it goes both ways. I love techno. I love death metal. But I'm more leaning towards techno right now. Maybe it's something emotional inside of me right now. Maybe it's because of something I just discovered not too long ago. Or maybe it's just what it's meant to be. Maybe I was always wanting to be a techno or electronic musician, but I never really, you know, bothered to explore it until recently. So yeah, I mean, number two, a kid who doesn't know what kind of music career he wants to be in, you know, question yourself if you're a musician and you're watching my channel. Was there a time you ever questioned about being in a death metal band or a grindcore band? Was there ever a time that you looked at the stuff you were doing, and that you guys were, you know, just double thinking it, and maybe you continued with the career path, maybe you went on to be a big band? And I've met a lot of people over the past year. I've met Anal Diction, Esophagus, I've met Human Massacre, I've met Dagger Spawn. I got to talk to the vocalist personally, and he asked me to do a cover of one of his songs. I got to meet his new band, the thrash metal band that I can't say, and you all saw me mispronounce the language. I mean, I've met a lot of people over the past year, and it's been great. I mean, I love the death metal community. I love the community of metal in general. Everybody in the community of metal are great people, and they're very respectable. Over the past year, I've got to meet many YouTubers as well. slowdeathbygrindcore, yaksniffer, I apologize if I said the name wrong. Runner JMA especially has gotten my channel as big as it is now. And Runner JMA, I haven't talked to him recently, but I consider him a really good friend of mine, a great reviewer of metal, and just a great friend in general. He has supported anything I've done as album reviews or a vocal cover. He's commented on my videos and watched them, and from what I know, he's watched every one and commented on at least all of them, or at least a few. And great friend. You know, check out his channel. I know it sounds like I'm promoting him, but you know, he is a cool guy. You know, whatever people say, yes, his YouTube channel is getting big. He's not selling out. He's being subscribed to because he's a true metalhead and he likes to listen to everything. And as I said before, you know, I'm going into this electric music. I don't know what's going to come out of it. I can't tell you guys what's going to come out of it. Maybe I'll see that, you know, techno music isn't for me and I'll come right back to death metal. Maybe I'll be right back in this room in a week or two from now and be like, oh, I lied. You know, and I can't tell you. What I can tell you is, though, that every time I find a death metal band that's worth giving an album review or worth giving a heads up to, I will do a video for them. There's a few bands that I got to do for album reviews yet, and I'm going to be doing them, but expect them to be coming slow, and yeah. So I just wanted to have a personal chat with you guys, explain that whole thing, and, you know, basically music career change. I'm planning to go into electric music. Rather you wish good luck to me, or rather you say fuck you and go to fucking hell, you motherfucking bastard, you're a traitor to the metal community, you're not a good kid, you know, whatever you got to say, to each your own. I can only hope that you still respect me, but as I said, it tells the difference between a true friend and a true fan of what I do with music, and it also tells the difference between someone who just subscribed to my channel to subscribe for it, or metalheads are just, you know, not really metalheads. Apologize, it's probably my mother texting me. Night, love you. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, you know, wanted to get that out of the way. I haven't had internet for a month, which actually explains a lot of my non-videos, and this is the first video I'm going to be posting in a month now. So I apologize if this is like a bummer video, but you know, I had to get this out of the way sooner or later, and I'd rather it be now than later. So yeah, simple as that. I thank you guys for watching the channel. This channel is still going to be up. When I start making music, I will have my own channel. For the meantime, I'm going to be working inside basically my house, and I'm going to be a little hermit crab, and I'm going to be making all kinds of beats and techno stuff and whatever. So if you're into that music, stay subscribed to the channel, and sooner or later I will tell you guys, you know, I have a channel up and running, I got music going on there. Check it out when you get the chance. Also, another thing I want to do with my life is become a writer. I love telling stories to people and everything else, and so I'll also be doing a lot of writing story-wise and everything else. But as I said, I'm a kid who doesn't know what he wants to do with the music career and his life. You know, my high school years are coming to an end. I don't really know what I want to do with my life. I know I don't want to be a factory worker, a lawyer, or a doctor, or anything. You know, I don't want to just sit behind a desk all day. And I understand that life changes and people need to get jobs, so you have to go do that stuff. I have my own job myself. I realize that eventually you need money, and you can't just live off a music career unless you get to be a band that tours all the time, which is very stressful on the band as well as you. You know. Alright, so yeah, just simple as that. I wanted to be straight up with you guys, and I appreciate you guys for watching the videos, and I appreciate you guys watching my videos, and this one especially, and giving me the support that I've needed for the past year. When I started this channel last year, I was nervous. I didn't know what to do. I was afraid everybody was going to hate me, and you guys have gave me a lot of self-confidence. You guys have definitely changed myself and being who I am, and I can do that now. Back before last year, I couldn't be myself. I had to be the kid who covered himself up with smiles and jokes and go on with it. You know, for the past year, I've been able to open up and make lots of friends in real life as well as online. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys all respect what I do still, and have a good day.